Would you believe me if I told you guys that I didn't start watching the old Felix the Cat cartoons until I was in my adult years, as in of this year? Yeah, I know that considering that I was born in 1992, I didn't really grow up with the older Felix the Cat cartoons that much. So I really have to credit Ty, aka Junebug Films, for introducing me to the older Felix the Cat cartoons. Although I knew what these cartoons were, given the research I used to do back then, and that there was also some other cartoons that existed before the Twisted Tales of Felix the Cat. I didn't really stumble upon these much older cartoons from the original Paramount Pictures silent film animated shorts to the talkies of the Van Buren Studios. So that was my introduction to the lore of the old Felix the Cat cartoons. And what I noticed about a great chunk of these cartoons is that Felix was not just a mischievous cat, but he was kind of an asshole. He was kind of a jerk, and he was not always the most likable character, but that was part of his appeal because Felix in those old cartoon shorts had that type of unlikability about him, but it's a sort of unlikability that made him charming. It's not the type of jerkishness that you want to hate him for, but rather you want to be intrigued with him. And sometimes you can't help but root for him whenever things don't go his way, or whenever things do go his way, you still root for him. So you really do feel for Felix the Cat, and I've managed to enjoy a lot of these older cartoons because they really did make me appreciate the Felix the Cat lore a lot more. And as I was watching them, let alone editing them for Cartoon Television Ltd, I just learned to be at a total amount of joy and gratitude for these old Felix the Cat cartoon shorts.